welcome to Rapid Lick number 10. Alright, so today's lick is a diminished sequence that comes directly from your comments. Natasha, I'm looking at you. So basically, I got a comment saying, hey, you know in that Far Beyond the Sun solo from Yngwie, here's the lick, here's how you play it, but you know it'd be really cool if this was longer. So I've made the run longer, and it's hard. Enjoy! Alright, so before we get started, just a little bit of housekeeping here. If you're using a guitar with two humbuckers or a Strat or something, to get that Yngwie kind of sound for a lot of the stuff, a lot of his crazy alternate picking and a lot of his sweeping, the real trick is to grab your little switch here and move it up into the neck position. Pro tip. Anyhow, and again, as per all my Yngwie things, I am not nearly as fast as Yngwie is. I'm not trying to be, I'm just trying to show you the lick. Okay, this thing is quick and it's kind of a hybrid of sweeping, and I'm honestly not a very good sweep picker, so I'll show you about as quickly as I can do this. Okay, so basically this is going to be a diminished run. It's what I need you to do if you're not familiar with diminished runs, all you need to think about them is stacked minor thirds. So if that sounds like gibberish to you, the easy way to visualize this is we'll just pick any note, say A. If you're on A, move up 3 semitones. You get yourself ready to the C. Move up 3 semitones. We're up to an E flat. Move up 3 semitones. And we're all the way up now to an F sharp. Move up 3 semitones. We hit A again. So basically you're just stacking minor third intervals on each other to make diminished chords. So what was I playing, an A? So if you wanted to hear like an A diminished chord, it would sound pretty sinister. They sound like this. Pretty darn spicy. Anyhow, so that's basically what we're looking at. When Yngwie plays this pattern, he plays it, he only does it 3 times repeating, and he does them all up here, and it's very quick, and it's a lot quieter, or not quieter, it's a lot easier because the stretches aren't too crazy. Now I did the idiot thing and I made this a lot bigger, and yeah, it's tricky. You're gonna have a hand cramp after doing this, but it's a cool lick, so hey, you can't win them all. Okay, so for my version, we're going to start off back here on the B note on the G string 4th fret. So you can think of this as B diminished if you like. And all Yngwie is doing when he goes through his pattern, so we're going to do the same, is run a diminished arpeggio. So this is what it'll sound like. Spicy. Anyhow, so all I'm doing here is I'm going from the G string on the 4th fret, I'm picking that, and I'm hammering on to the 7th. Then I'm using my middle finger, coming down here to the 6th fret on the B string. Then I'm going to grab the 4th fret of the high E string, hammer on and pull off to the 7th. Good. And then come back down the B string onto the 6. Whoops, onto the 6. And then onto the 7 on the G string. And that's where the pattern stops. So, I mean, you can just sit here and play this arpeggio for a bit to get used to the shape. If you want, just remember when we do this for real, stop at the top, like this. Good. Now that you got that lick, when we go through this, when you hit that note, right here, that's the, I gotta think about this, that's the 7th fret on your G string. What I need you to do is slide up 3 semitones and repeat the lick. None of your fingerings change, just you've now gone up 3 frets. So basically, here's what we got so far. Okay, good. Now that we're here, almost like a sweeping motion, continue downward. So we're going to be playing the B string on the 9th fret. Then we're going to be playing the 7th fret on the high E string, hammer on and pull off to the 10. Good. B string on the 9. Whoops, B string on the 9. And then finally on the 10 on the G string. And of course, once you get to the 10, you slide up. So here's what we've got so far. Now, of course, we're moving in intervals of minor thirds. So now that we've slid up another 3 semitones, we have arrived at the 13th fret on the G string. So that's going to sound it anyway. Don't play it again. And then keep on like you did in the last time. Same pattern, kind of in a downward sweeping motion. So after that, we're going to hit 12 on the B string. Then we're going to hit our 10 on the high E string, hammer on to the 13 and pull off. Back down onto the B string on the 12. And then, I don't know what that noise is. It's interesting though. And then up to the 13th fret on the G string. And again, slide up 3 semitones. And you guessed it, this thing repeats again. So what we have so far. Let's work up to this. Good. Now I need you to play on the B string the 15th fret. Jump onto the 11th on your high E. Hammer up to the 16 and pull off. Back onto the B on your 15th fret. And then of course we end up back here on the G string on the 16th, which means, that's right, we got to slide up 3 semitones. 1, 2, 3. And the pattern once again repeats itself. So we're now on to the B string on the 18th fret. Jump down to the 16th fret on the E string. Hammer on up to the B, or I should say the 19th fret. Pull off. Back onto the B string on the 18th fret. And then back again to the G string on the 19th fret. Now when I was playing this, just for some resolution, I go back down here to the C, which is on the G string at the 17th fret, and then jump all the way onto my E string and play the 20th fret, which is just an octave of the same thing. It's a C. It sounds nice, it resolves. Alright, so let's play this together slowly. That sounded pretty good. All right, let's play it a little bit quicker. One more time, maximum effort. Nice. That's about as fast as I can play it. So there you've got it, an Yngwie Malmsteen inspired shred sequence run thing. That's in Diminished. That was in the song Far Beyond the Sun, except much shorter. Anyway, this is extended. It's a good way to stretch your hand out and probably give you a miserable cramp that will ruin your entire day. This is new to me. I just learned it a couple days ago. Somebody was kind enough to show me how to play it. But I mean, it's an interesting sounding lick. It's an interesting sounding sequence. If you get pretty quick with this, it's probably going to help your sweep picking as well. I know this was a real challenge for me to play. Anyhow, so yeah, if anyone else has any suggestions for licks or artists you'd like to see me try and cover some licks from or put up tutorials on, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and get around to those. And yeah, play that, enjoy it. If you feel so inclined, feel free to hashtag RapidLicks or hashtag RapidLick10 on Instagram. I'd love to see what you're doing, watch you play along to it. And just like always, keep on shredding and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.